Hello and welcome back to LinaCreated, where we talk about creativity, monetization, and future-proofing our businesses. Now, today I'm going to be talking about crochet. And crochet is very special to me because I've actually leaned into it quite a bit in 2024. I spent the whole entire year crocheting. And so I'm about 12 months into rediscovering crochet. My mom taught me how to crochet. She's actually a really great crocheter. She does a lot of freestyle work. She doesn't really work from a pattern per se. So that's where we're kind of different. And then also my mom is a lefty, so she's left-handed. And when she was originally teaching me how to crochet, it was a bit of a learning curve. It really didn't even stick long term because of the fact that she's left-handed, and it was very tricky for me to try to learn in the mirror image and for her to teach me. So I kind of had to teach myself last year, reteach myself how to crochet, and kind of getting good at it. So I do want to come back and share with you guys this art form. I really enjoy it because crocheting for me is kind of a way of meditating, a way of relaxing and just chilling out. I do it when I'm watching a show. I just sit and I crochet while I'm watching a show, and it just is a nice relaxing way of spending my time. And I do want to just share with you guys how it works and how to get started, a little bit of a 101 of crochet. So let's get started. Okay, so now first things first, what we need to understand is that we are crocheting. We are not knitting. Knitting is done with 2 needles, about twice the size of this, and they are straight needles. The biggest difference between crocheting and knitting is that crocheting is done with 1 short hook. You use 1 short hook, you put it in your dominant hand, and you crochet. Knitting is done with 2 long needles, about twice the size of a crochet hook, and they work in tandem to create a piece of tapestry, right? That's the best way I could describe it. Knitting and crocheting are 2 different things. So you don't go up to somebody who's crocheting with 1 hook and ask them what they're knitting. It's rude, okay? We're not knitting, we're crocheting, and there's a difference. I don't know how to knit. Knitting is harder to me. So now, here's where the learning curve was for me. When I was learning how to crochet, there are a few steps that you have to take to even get started. The first thing is something called a slip knot. It's still a bit tricky for me too. You lay it over itself, basically. Lay it over itself, and then you grab it from inside and you pull. That's how I do it. Now this is a chain stitch. Chain stitch is like the foundation of your work. So depending on how wide you want it to be, that's how wide you're going to do your chain stitch. And then once you have gotten it to the width that you want, so let's say that we want to make a small square, all right, you're gonna get your form together. Okay, you're gonna skip this first loop, you're gonna skip this first one, and you're gonna go on to the second one. You're gonna pop your needle in there, grab the yarn, pull it through, and this is a single crochet is to, once you've pulled it through, then you're going to pull it through again, and that's a single crochet. You hoop it again, pull it through, we can see what's going on. I think I maybe have to change the angle on this. Let's see what's going on. Let's try this again. Alright, now once you get to the second row, everything is much easier because you got more of a stable foundation. You just, oh, you're not gonna do that, but then we'll make you a double crochet. So your single crochet, you don't do any loop arounds in the beginning. In the beginning, you just go right in, come out, loop around, and back out. Now you're looking at your braid. If you look at your braid from the top down, you see it just looks like a braid. You're gonna go into your next loop. Oh my goodness, out of focus. Stay in focus, thing. All right. There you go, that's better. Now I'm going to show you a double crochet, and double crochet is about twice the size of a single crochet. Single crochet is approximately like, you know, 0.5 millimeters, half a centimeter. So we're going to put 2 or 3. I like to do 3 for a double crochet. And then that is your turning stitch. And you gotta wrap around for a double crochet. So you wrap around once, you go inside, you grab, pull through, and you go through once, go through twice, and you go through again. That gives you a nice long stitch. I prefer it because it covers more ground. Covers more ground. Let me show you again, since I was far away. Let's see. Okay, so now this is the top of your stitch. You're gonna go loop around once into the stitch, grab it, pull it through, then you're gonna come out once, then you go 2 and 2 again. Then you're gonna wrap around, you're gonna go inside the stitch, pull it through, pull through once, pull through twice, and twice again. And you're gonna loop around, go through, pull through, go through once, twice, twice again. Loop around, go through, pull through,
go through once, go through twice, and twice again. See another angle here. Let's try that one from this angle. You go through, you loop around once, go through, grab, pull through once, and then pull through twice, and pull through twice again. If you can see that. Let's do that again. Loop over, go through the stitch, pull through, go through once, go through twice, and twice again. Loop over, go through the stitch, pull through, go through once, go through twice, and twice again. And the very last one, you're gonna go through, loop over, then you go through once, go through twice, and twice again. And so now you have your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 rows of single crochet, I think, and then you did double crochet, 1 row of double crochet. And I'll show you again how to do the double crochet. You're gonna put your turning stitch, which you need 2 or 3 stitches, turn your work, and then you're gonna do a loop. So now you have 2 rows of the double crochet and 3 rows of the single crochet, maybe even 4. I'm not sure how many rows I did of that. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. So you almost got a square. And this is what I wound up making out of that bra top that I showed you in the last video. I made a skirt that goes with it. It's not finished yet, so that's why I'm holding it. It's kind of, it's like a skirt and top. The top is constructed separate. So it could be a skirt and top, I think, or a dress, or you can wear it as a dress, flop over this part, and it becomes seamless. I think the big difference between the way that my mom and I crochet is that I like to kind of plan out what I'm going to do ahead of time. And my mom doesn't. She likes to do freestyle and just, you know, go in her zone and just crochet. Now, I don't operate like that. I have to plan it ahead. So here is a plan that I did for one of the pieces that I did mid-year, like towards the end of the year, like around August or so, I planned out this piece, and it was a lot of color work involved. This is when I was practicing doing color work, and this is how it worked out. I started off with the centerpiece based on this plan, and then I kind of freestyled the edges. So I put a little granny circle with petals on each side, and I put a leaf. And all of this gave me a lot of practice in doing stitch heights and color changing. You know, I think this came out really, really well. I'm really proud of how this came out overall. It's a nice piece. Yeah, I'm happy with how that came out, and I think I'm mostly happy because I planned it out. Planning it out works out for me. I like to do that. I did another piece as well, which was this color blocking piece, and I made a small cushion cover with that design. So yeah, this was just me learning how to do changing colors and actually to be able to put a piece together as well, construction wise. So I feel like it was constructed really well, and it was designed quite well as well. I'm happy with how that came out as well. So just to recap, some of the things that I learned in 2024 as far as crochet was how to do a slip knot, how to do a chain stitch, how to single crochet, how to double crochet, how to do a granny square, how to change colors in a granny square, yeah, and lots of other things. But those are the main basics that I learned in 2024 that helped me on my way and helped me to be able to then, you know, do freestyles. I definitely learned a lot from looking at YouTube videos, so I definitely would recommend that. Maybe I'll be able to post some in the comments. I'll put some in the description box. Some links to some of the videos that I watched when I was learning how to crochet. Yeah, so it's just one of those things that you can catch it and you can really make it your own, and you know, be fluent in the language of crochet. And I feel like I've learned so much in the 12 months, and it's just from practice really, because I didn't start off that great. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble getting started, but once I got started and I got the hang of it, and I started seeing the ways that it can be variable and I can vary my work and be creative, yeah, I was off to the races, as they say. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope you got something out of it, and you know, definitely leave a comment if there's anything else that I might have missed here, or something that you want to see, or something that you want to know about, you know, crocheting as far as what I know in the last 12 months that I've been learning. And so I thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and have a really great day.